Hello, amazing listeners, and welcome back to our podcast. We're so glad you're joining us today. This is where we explore powerful ideas from books that can truly help us live better, more productive lives. I'm John.
And I'm Melina. It's always a pleasure to share these insights with you. Today, we're diving into a book that's more important now than ever, especially with all our phones and notifications. Deep Work: Rules for Focused Success in a Distracted World by Cal Newport. Have you ever felt like you can't focus on one thing for long?
Oh yes, all the time. My phone buzzes, I check emails, then I look at social media. It's so hard to really focus on one task for a long time without getting pulled away. It makes me feel like I'm busy, but not really getting important things done.
You're not alone. That feeling is very common today. And that's exactly what Cal Newport talks about in Deep Work. He says that in our noisy, distracted world, the ability to do deep work is a superpower. It's about learning to focus on hard tasks without distractions, so you can create amazing results and learn quickly. It's like finding a quiet room in a very loud house.
So let's talk a bit about Cal Newport. He's a very smart person, a professor at Georgetown University. He writes books and blogs about how to work better, how to study, and how to live a focused life. He doesn't use social media himself, which is interesting because he writes about how to avoid distractions.
Yes, he lives what he teaches, and his book Deep Work is not just about staying away from your phone. It's about training your brain to focus deeply for long periods. He says that in today's world, doing deep work helps you do better work, learn faster, and be more valuable in your job. It's like a secret weapon for success.
So it's not just about turning off notifications, but building a stronger focus muscle in your brain. That's a powerful idea.
Exactly. Cal Newport divides work into two types: deep work and shallow work.
Okay, what's deep work?
Deep work is professional work done in a state of distraction-free concentration. It lets you push your mind to its limits. This type of work creates new value, improves your skills, and is hard for others to copy. Think about a writer working on a book for hours without checking email, or a programmer writing complex code.
So it's work that takes a lot of brain power and full attention, like solving a hard problem or learning a new language skill. It's not easy, but it makes you better.
Yes, that's it. Now, the opposite is shallow work. Shallow work is easy work, often done with distractions. It doesn't need deep thinking and is easy to do, but it doesn't create much new value.
So like answering many emails, checking social media, or going to many meetings that don't need much thought. It feels like work, but it's not really helping you grow or create something big.
Exactly. Newport argues that in our modern world, we do too much shallow work. We are always connected, always checking, always responding. This makes it very hard to do deep work, which is the work that truly moves us forward. He says that doing deep work will become more and more valuable because fewer people can do it.
That makes sense. If everyone is distracted, the person who can really focus will stand out. So how can we actually do deep work?
He gives 4 rules to do deep work. The first rule is work deeply. This means finding a time and place where you can focus without any distractions. It could be for a few hours each day or even a few days a week. You need to protect this time like it's very important.
Like a quiet room, turning off your phone and telling people not to bother you. Make a special time just for deep focus.
Yes. And the second rule is embrace boredom. This means you need to train your brain to handle boredom. When you're used to always checking your phone when you're bored, your brain loses its ability to focus. So try to let yourself be bored sometimes without checking your phone. This makes your focus stronger.
That's hard in our world, but I understand. Don't always reach for your phone when you're waiting or have a quiet moment. Let your mind just be.
And the third rule is quit social media, not completely, but to use it less and more wisely. Newport suggests that many social media tools take more of your time and focus than they give back. He says to think about why you use them and if they really help your deep work goals.
So be very careful with how you use your phone and social media. Don't let them control your time. Use them for a reason, not just because they are there.
And the fourth rule is drain the shallows. This means trying to do less shallow work. Can you make a few hours each day only for deep work? Can you say no to unimportant meetings? Can you reply to emails less often? The idea is to make more time for deep work.
This is really interesting. So, to sum up, there are some very clear messages from Cal Newport.
Yes, one key idea is deep work is the ability to focus without distraction on a cognitively demanding task. It's all about intense focus on hard things.
That's powerful. It means putting your whole brain on one hard thing. And another idea that stuck with me is that the ability to perform deep work is becoming increasingly rare. At exactly the same time, it is becoming increasingly valuable.
Exactly. Because it's rare, it's valuable. If you can do it, you will stand out in any job or area of life. It's like a special skill that few people have.
So, how can our listeners use these ideas in their daily lives, especially if they're learning English, which needs a lot of focus?
Great question. If you're learning English, deep work is very important. Think about studying vocabulary or grammar. If you do it for 10 minutes, but you're checking your phone every 2 minutes, that's shallow work. You won't learn much.
So, for deep work in English, you would find a quiet place, turn off your phone, close all other tabs on your computer, and just focus for 30 minutes on one English task, like writing an essay, or reading a difficult article, or listening to a podcast without stopping.
Yes, and embrace boredom. If you're waiting for a bus, don't open your social media. Instead, try to think of 10 new English words or mentally translate a sentence you just heard. Train your brain to focus on English even when you're bored.
And quit social media, or at least reduce it. Don't let endless videos stop you from your important English study time. Make a time limit for apps, for example.
And drain the shallows. Can you make a rule that for 1 hour every evening, you only do deep English study? No distractions. This will help your English grow much faster. Deep work helps you learn new skills much better than shallow, distracted work.
So what do you think about Cal Newport's idea of deep work? Does it make you want to try focusing more in your own life or when you're studying English?
We'd love to hear your thoughts. Tell us in the comments below. Have you tried to do deep work? What worked for you? We always like to hear from you and your experiences.
And don't forget to follow us for more great book ideas and practical tips to help you learn and grow. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk again very soon.